In under 15 days, XRP's price is set to become over $8,257.20 as Ripple's own CEO, Brad Garlinghouse, sees XRP becoming the banking backbone of the United States of America, and analysts projecting it to reach over $30,000 by the end of 2026. And all of this information was caught live in interviews with Ripple's CEO, the founder of the entire XRP ledger and XRP, Brad Garlinghouse, literally stated those numbers, and he indirectly actually confirmed on Bloomberg that XRP's price and its market cap will surpass that of Bitcoin's. Imagine XRP's market cap surpassing Bitcoin's market cap, pricing XRP at over $30,000 per XRP. Of course, that would mean millionaires would be created. But here's another one. Ripple CEO Brad Garlinghouse confirms that Ripple has been invited to integrate XRP into massive sectors like real estate, insurance, and even trade finance. And again, it comes as reports confirm that XRP's own co-founder, Arthur Bertu, once revealed that XRP was built for billions of users and XRP will be priced to $10,000. So obviously we're seeing that the entire Ripple system is saying, and their officials are saying XRP is going to be over, $8,000 to $12,000. The founders of XRP are saying XRP is going to be priced at $8,000 to $10,000. Obviously, it's quite clear that the price of XRP has been set in the tens of thousands. And it's all likely to begin unfolding at the very least at the end of this month. On October 31st, a massive imminent shock will appear, and it's going to break the entire markets. It's going to be a massive black swan event, and obviously it's going to unfold into the XRP ledger and on the XRPL. We're talking about massive billions, if not trillions of dollars being injected simultaneously from multiple markets onto the XRPL, set to cause XRP's price over $8,257.20. Again, this is in under 50 days, and we're talking about XRP, which is currently priced at $2.60, almost $2.70, but we're talking about a major black swan event that is about to occur. Now, before we delve into the details and the proof and all the information, which I'm going to show you guys, because we have the receipts, we have the facts, we have all the details in today's video, I want to remind you that we've partnered with Apple to give every single person watching in today's video some free XRP, up to $100 for you to actually get some free XRP with. And it's very easy. All you're going to have to do is like the video, subscribe, comment, share, and most importantly, sign up on Apple using my link in the description and do a transaction. Now, the entire process takes literally less than 5 minutes, so I definitely recommend it. Again, it's free money, so why not? And with that being said, let's get into the facts, because today is a very exciting video. In fact, my most exciting video, the favorite. I was really excited when I decided to make this video because it is confirmed, it is proven that XRP's breakout will commence on October 31st. Now, take this, guys, we have the information, and I want to start off by really diving deep into what is about to unfold right in front of our eyes. I mean, Ripple's CEO, Brad Garlinghouse, just a couple days ago, in fact, just 2 days ago, he took the stage at a major banking summit and was sitting alongside the CEO of BlackRock and the CEO of JP Morgan. Imagine how big of a deal this is. And not only did that happen where he was talking, he actually mentioned XRP and the XRP ledger, and he actually mentioned the XRP digital asset itself. You gotta understand, these are multi-trillion-dollar institutions, and in fact, when we're talking Ripple CEO, mentioned XRP and the XRP ledger, and he mentioned that it's a multi-trillion-dollar market that Ripple's about to overtake, you pay attention to, the facial expressions and the description of what actually happened for these BlackRock and JP Morgan. They were surprised. In fact, they had a smirk on their face, meaning there is something building on the back end between BlackRock, JP Morgan, Wells Fargo, all these massive elites, that they have been accumulating XRP. And yes, this is a fact because there's been reports that have confirmed that both XRP and BlackRock and JP Morgan have been quietly accumulating XRP, and that they actually have a fund dedicated to accumulating XRP. So they've been dollar cost averaging the entire time throughout the lawsuit, even before the lawsuit, and now after the lawsuit. There is something big about to occur. And then you get this statement on Bloomberg where Ripple CEO is literally saying that XRP's market cap will surpass that of Bitcoin's market cap and automatically pricing XRP in the tens of thousands of dollars as a result. This is a big deal on its own. I mean, this is what we are talking about. We are looking at the scale of money that is about to be facilitated by Ripple Labs through the XRP ledger being in the billions of dollars, the hundreds of billions of dollars. Cardano founder himself, this is, Cardano's crazy because you'd think they're competitors, but Cardano founder Charles Hoskinson actually stated that for Ripple itself, he said that XRP is about to overtake a multi-$100 billion industry, and that is about, XRP is about to take that market in its entirety. But again, we gotta go back to the title of this video, the point of this entire video. The price and the timeline that was provided, $8,257.20 by October 31st. Guys, why is this important and why is this about to happen? You gotta think about it. Really, what you have to pay attention to is the massive amount of money that is about to flow into the XRP ledger. And we're talking about the $657 trillion, or $654 trillion that is being mentioned in this entire tweet, this post. You gotta keep an eye on that, because this was actually revealed by an institution that is likely partnered with Ripple, and that is RealFi. Guys, $654.39 trillion is said to be injected into the XRP ledger. Why is that so? Well, because RealFi. See, RealFi is trying to unlock the entire real estate market onto the XRPL, and they're going to unlock the real estate market, which is valued at over $650 trillion, using the Real token, which is built on the XRP ledger. In fact, RealFi, a massive institution that has now unlocked over $2 billion on the XRP ledger of assets, meaning 10,000 plus properties you can now buy using the XRPL, and they are building that path to unlocking the $650 trillion. Now take a look at this. Even in their own posts, RealFi has announced, take a look at this, that they've completed phase 1, they're now entering phase 2. Again, the foundation and framework of the ecosystem is completed, and now they've unlocked over 10,000 plus properties valued at more than $2 billion, all available to purchase directly through the XRP ledger. And this is only the beginning, because they also highlight that they're going to expand and they're going to bring more adoption and integration of RealFi from the RealFi reward system, again uses the XRP ledger, to the RealFi asset marketplace, which also uses the XRP ledger, and they're building all of this powered by the XRP ledger and the Real token technology, which is also on the XRP ledger. This is huge. A multi-trillion-dollar market about to be facilitated directly into XRP and the XRP ledger. And this is about to occur because of this project right here, the Real token, which is built on the XRP ledger and is being used directly by RealFi to unlock the massive trillion-dollar market. Guys, we've talked to you guys about RealFi, we've talked to you guys about Real token, and there isn't a greater and a better time to look into it and do the research right now, because the Real token is the lowest price it's ever going to be historically. Guys, when we looked at this token only 2 months ago, it was priced at 1/100th of a penny. It had just launched, and look at the scale it's reached now. Without being listed on a single centralized exchange, without marketing, without anything, and Real token is skyrocketing to the absolute moon. We're talking hundreds of thousands of percentages gained, thousands of additional wallets, and again, the process has not even started. Imagine once this thing is listed on a centralized exchange. And you gotta understand that this is a utility-based project backed by a massive institution that is facilitating real-world assets, and to top it all off, it's on the XRP ledger. Again, you don't get better than this. This is the lucky golden product that everybody's looking for. Imagine Bitcoin at $1 and then hitting 120,000. This is the same thing. Imagine Solana being, dollars and now hitting thousands of dollars, or BNB, which was sitting at like pennies and is now thousands of dollars. Guys, if you want to get into a real utility-based project that is going to be like those, this is the project to look at. Like, there's almost not a single proper real-world asset project that is listed on Binance or any of the other centralized exchanges that does not have a market cap of in the billions. We're talking hundreds of billions of market cap. Real token is not even close to that. In fact, Real token is going to surpass those projects once it gets listed, because it has a very low supply of only 22 million. Our phase 1 supply of 22 million right now, which is insane. When you think about the logic behind this, guys, XRP is 100 billion total supply. That is crazy. XLM 50 billion total supply. The Real token only 22 million phase 1 supply. I mean, I think maybe now because they've introduced phase 2, there's 122 million. But even 122 million, that is actually nothing. Nothing when you talk about a project that's about to facilitate trillions of dollars. 1%, if just 1% of this $250 trillion goes into the Real token, we're talking about $65,000 per XRP, or per Real token, my bad, per Real token, which is on the XRP ledger. Imagine the money that is being made. $10,000 right now put into Real token would literally skyrocket the price into potentially hundreds of dollars. Again, it goes down to the scale. The price gets directly impacted because, again, it's still a small project. But once this thing actually goes listed, gets listed on centralized exchanges, once it goes mainstream, it's done. That is going to be it. The price is going to skyrocket. It's going to soar. It's going to break all-time highs. Guys, I'm so bullish on this project. I'm so bullish. And I gotta tell you guys this, from the bottom of my heart. I mean, I'm obviously accumulating a nice bag of real token. I'm very bullish on it. I'm bullish on XRP, and I'm bullish on the XRP ledger. And I think when I look at an innovative project that's utility-based, going to solve a real-world problem, solving a multi-trillion-dollar problem that is legitimate, I mean, I look at real token and RealFi, because again, RealFi is backing real token. Backing, when I say backing, I mean RealFi uses the real token, which is on the XRP ledger. And so real token obviously is expanding like crazy. Look at the charts, guys. The charts prove it on its own. The charts are forming a major breakout. When you look at this, they've received a 10 out of 10 score, meaning these guys are verified. I mean, this is a legitimate project. 3,426 wallets. Again, insanely bullish when you look at these guys being very, very new, and 100% Binance for KYC scores 100%. I mean, this is very bullish. Now, guys, I'm going to conclude the video here. I hope you guys did enjoy this video. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe. I mean, I'm bullish on XRP. Of course, I'm a nice bullish XRP holder. I truly believe in the potential here, and I think we're going to solve a multi-trillion-dollar market. So, with that being said, I'll see you guys next time, and peace.